Greetings to all of humanity. It's really a joy and a pleasure to be out here in nature this early morning and having so much fun, feeling so good within, and able to transmit the same kind of energy to you who are listening to me. You know, it's so good that we have the message, the lectures of Neville Goddard, from which he would have been mentored by Abdullah. And you know, it's so good to know that all of humanity is benefiting from Abdullah's humility, because he was willing to teach Neville Goddard that he is the creator. Neville didn't know that he was the creator. Neville was more caught up on what was taking place in 1933 in terms of the depression, and that he was a dancer, and that no one would pay to even see a dancer, because it was a time of depression, it was a time of recession, and to many it was a time of hardship. He says that unemployment was everywhere, and Neville was in a mindset of thinking that he was the effect, not knowing that he was the cause, not knowing that he was the creator of his reality, and that he could create his reality consciously. Nevertheless, he, being a good student of Abdullah knew that he had a certain time to teach Neville these things before he leave, because he told him that he was waiting over 6 months for him, and that it's only until he have taught him everything that he knows that he was going to leave. Therefore, the main thing that Abdullah wanted was to teach Neville Goddard was to discover that he is the creator, because the creator is within, and that everything was first a thought, everything was first an idea, everything was first mental, and that the universe is mental. Therefore, the entire Bible is a psychological drama, and you are the creator. So my brother and my sisters, when Abdullah taught Neville Goddard how to travel to Barbados having no money, all he had to do is sleep in his mother's home while he was still living in New York. He was teaching him how to discover that he is the creator. He was teaching him how to discover that the creator is within himself. And I'm reaching out to you to tell you the same thing, that you are the creator of all your circumstances. That circumstances are not the creatures, man are not the creatures of that circumstances are not the creatures. Let me just go back over that. You are not the creature of circumstances. Circumstances are the creatures of men, because you create them by the way you think, the way you look at life. So if you change your perception, you change your reality. So perception is very powerful to discover who is the creator. So Abdullah was teaching Neville Goddard how to understand perception, and how to use his willpower, and how to use also his imagination, his reasoning, and his perception, so that he would know that these mental faculties must come together for one to discover that he or she is the creator. So my brother, my sister, my encouragement to you is to use your mental faculties, which is your will, your reasoning, your perception, your imagination. Use all these faculties to help you to prove that you can create your reality which way you want it to be. So you always have to look inwardly and be responsible for your thoughts. And that is what Abdullah was teaching Neville Goddard, so Neville will be able to teach the rest of humanity. That's the reason why, my brothers and my sisters, I'm saying to you that you are the Lord and master of your own destiny. Therefore, you are the creator. And there's no other God but your own human imagination. That is God in man. For the eternal body of man is the imagination. So, if what I'm saying to you, if it is resonating with you, I'm encouraging you to put this power to work in your life by activating it within yourself, because it is within you. Everything is within you. Everything is taking place within you. The entire world is within you. Ecclesiastes 3:11 tells you that. Everything has been downloaded within you. You look at a flash drive and you see that you can download so much thing on a flash drive. You can download so much thing on a computer. But the real download is within you, because the computer came out of a man. Everything comes out of the mind of man, because we are the creator. So my brothers and my sisters, my encouragement to you is to discover that you are the creator by looking inwardly and putting everything that was taught to Neville Goddard by Abdullah to work in your life. And let it become a reality. So when you tell others that you are the creator, you can be able to point at the things that you have already created and show them how you came into Sabbath, you came into rest. Because when you have a desire and that desire has already been fulfilled, you no longer have that desire. Just like the same creative power that was used to bring us here. When a man goes with a woman, it is because both of them have a desire. It starts with a thought. But when that desire comes to a climax and it is finished, you come into rest, you come into peace, you no longer have the desire. And many of us are the result of the fulfillment of that desire. That's the reason why it is the greatest creative power there is, the sexual power. So my brothers and my sisters, each and every one of you that listen to me right now, I'm saying to you, you are the creator. Look no other place for any other creator but within you. Trust your own human imagination to be the creator within you. Trust your intuition to be your inside guide, your inside teacher, and learn to create your reality consciously. So, know what you want. Be definite with that which you want. And as the Bible says, you must commune with your own heart upon your bed, according to Psalm 4:4. And go into the stillness. Go into that place of quietness. And fall asleep in the assumption that it is so. And Habakkuk 2:3 says, even if the vision tarry, you must wait, for it is for an appointed time. There's a gestation period. Also, Job 33, 14 to 16 tells you that your desire has been sealed as you fall asleep and you slumber upon your bed. So my brothers and my sisters, the only one that is hindering you is you hindering your own self. It is by you refusing to do that which you are told to do. Because mainly, Abdullah was teaching Neville Goddard to discover that he's a creator by learning to follow instructions. So in order for you to discover that you are the creator and you can create your reality consciously, you have to first learn to follow instructions. And when you have been given instructions and you put them to work in your life and you get the results, then you'll be able to teach others, and you will be teaching them also to learn to follow instructions. So my brother, my sisters, I want to thank you very much, and I want to encourage you to like, comment, and if you haven't subscribed already, I'm encouraging you to subscribe and to share this message with everyone you will be able to come into contact with in whatever way, whether through the internet or whatever. Share this message. Okay, I'll encourage you also to follow me on Instagram at blackmadguru, and to check out my website blackmadguru.com. Still in construction, but I encourage you to check it out still. Okay, this message I bring to you is the single eye message of self-realization, of which Matthew 6:22 says, if your eye be single, your whole body will be full of light. And Neville came into this experience after he would have learned that he is the creator by the teaching of Abdullah. And I also have come into that kind of experience where I would have burst my crown chakra and came out in another form, and I would have had the experience of being invisible. And here am I now teaching you of the invisible and letting you know, in order to teach anyone about the invisible, you first have to become invisible. That's the reason why I always put my hand on my crown chakra and giving you the sign of the single eye, and letting you know it is not an evil eye, but it is an eye of illumination, teaching you that the sun of righteousness shall arise in you. So when you have the experience, you will come to realize it is the rising of the S-U-N in a S-O-N, and that it is the dawning of a new day in your life, and that the sun parallels the human imagination, and the human imagination parallels the sun. For without the sun, there is no life, and there is no light. And without the human imagination, there isn't anything made that was made. And the Bible says that the sun, that the Lord thy God is a sun, according to Psalms 84:11. And a shield, and no good thing will he withhold from you. And also in Malachi 4:2, he said, the sun, as in the S-U-N of righteousness, shall arise in you with healing in his wings. And that's the experience I'm speaking about, my brothers and my sisters. And I'm saying to you, when you come to realize that the sun parallels the human imagination, and the human imagination parallels the sun, you come to realize also that all of humanity has been powered by the sun. Therefore, I'm encouraging you to use your mind power, which is your solar power, to achieve your every desire, as it's been taught by Abdullah. So with all of that being said, I want to say peace, love you all, I'm out.